All right, let's see who we got the Wizards. Go. Let's get it, nigga. Let's get it, nigga. Let's go. Let's go.
Standing 6'8", number 23, Al Thornton. At center, 7 feet, number 34, Jamal McGee. Starting at shooting guard, standing 6'8", number 6, Mike Miller. Starting at the other forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 7, Andre Flash. The other guard, at 6 foot 3 inches, number 0, Gilbert Arenas. The head coach for your team. Let's hear it for your Washington Wizards.
There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And powering into the first week of the new year, here's a brand new look at the power rankings. You look at San Antonio. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And checking out the Magic, they've blown away the so-called experts' opinions. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was.
A look at the starting group for the
Good.
Magic. Carter out there with Nelson.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We back.
And it's
Been a
Beatrice
while.
in at the small forward. And for the Wizards,
So
they've got JaVale McGee.
Mike
Gilbert Arenas is
Miller
out
on
there
me.
with Miller. And it's Blatch in at the 4-man position. Now here's Petrus.
yes.
Brand new year, Chris. Fresh start for everyone. Do you make a resolution yourself personally this time around?
You know what? I usually It's kind of on and off. Sometimes I make a resolution, and then other times I say, you know what, I want to just get better in this area, not try to stick to a hard
Come
resolution.
on,
I think
bro.
resolutions that come from nowhere and kind of end in nowhere really quick. So my
That's
thing is to
good
try to
defense.
find something, get better
That's
with
good
it during
defense.
the year, but not just because the New Year's coming around. But we
Let's
gotta
go,
go on
Dwight.
New Year's and
That's
say
good
that we're gonna
defense
be a
right
little
there.
bit
That's
better.
how you start the game.
But here's my resolution. Let's do more games together. How's that sound?
Oh, I love it. I'm in for that one. I'm on with you.
So, New Year's, bro.
Here's Washington
MVP
now.
votes.
It's a 3-point game.
You should be good.
Arenas against Nelson. Pass to Thornton. Now, here is Miller.
Oh, Michael.
Tight defense on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Arenas outside. They get it back. Blatch, no luck. Orlando, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The offensive rebound out to Carter. And stolen by
That's a lot of
Miller.
work, man.
Stolen by Carter. Lewis, right side. In the corner, it's Nelson. Carter against Miller. And then
Let's
Carter
go,
with the
nigga.
jam.
And that's what
Get off me.
Carter does best, knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off,
Arenas with the bucket.
and he's not going to miss
You
that.
gotta be prepared for that. He gonna let that go.
Arenas against Nelson. Carter right side. Lets it go from the wing. Misses off the right iron.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Thornton against Pietrus. And Thornton kicks to Miller. The pass to Thornton. The Wizards working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. On the wing, Arenas. Latrey. That one doesn't go.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
Pass to Pietrus. Washington with the rebound.
It's
Let's
not
go,
easy to
man.
keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Arenas adds a 2-pointer, and it's in after a
They'll have to
nice
try to
shot.
go crazy. Hold on.
Arenas has got 5 now.
Boy, he is looking.
Wow, hammering it in.
Let's go, Vince.
And you know Carter is taking off on the drive. When he
So
has a
Vince.
head of steam like that, he's looking to tear off the rim.
Now here's Arenas. 26 points for him last game against Miami.
And he caused major problems with his defense as well. He had 4 steals by the time the game was over.
Second chance effort.
Good shit,
And
good
foul
shit.
on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Wizards shooting their first free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
Let's go.
Free throw good, Blatch.
And Chris, a very unique experience playing in the nation's capital. What was your time like with Washington?
Oh, I love DC. Oh, I love Chocolate City. I mean, the surrounding areas of DC love the team as well. There's something special about playing in the capital.
Now here is Carter.
Let's
37
go.
points in the win
Get
against
him off
Atlanta.
me.
But we got to talk about his D
Get my
team.
Miller
4
off
steals
me.
in the game. I mean, a complete all-around effort for him.
Washington with the ball. The Magic getting the bucket. Miller with the ball. And it's Carter picking him up. Arenas can't hit.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
Carter, the pass to Nelson.
Let's go, Jamil.
Off target from 3-point range. Washington trailing. Out of bounds. Orlando takes
We
possession.
with him, nigga.
Taking high percentage shots
We
has
with
been
it,
this
we with
group's
it, we with it.
specialty. On your screen now are this month's field goal percentage leaders. The 4th spot held by Dwight Howard.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
It's Vince Carter on the wing. Here's Howard. And it's
Let's
Howard
go, Dwight.
finishing it off.
Throughout
That
his
nigga
career,
weak to white.
Howard has dominated the boards. The size, touch, and timing he possesses is just a lethal concoction.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Carter.
And when it comes to his scoring, he's enjoying a fantastic run. He's brought his points per game average up thanks to the work he's done in the past 10, and maybe he's got another big one in store tonight.
Now here's Arenas. He's got 5. Passes to Blatch. Goes back up, and it's blocked by Lewis. Magic leading by 4. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Howard finds Carter. Over Thornton. And it's Carter missing.
Bro, I didn't even want that.
3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Thornton passes to Blatch. Miller surveying the floor. Pass to Thornton. Outside Arenas. And again, Washington, no good.
Not the most
that sucks, bro.
quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Miller outside. Nelson against Arenas. 6 on the shot clock. The Wizards need to get a shot off here.
I love him.
Miller, no luck. To end the cold streak, Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Nelson, the pass to Carter. Howard kicks to Carter. Back to Howard. The dish to Nelson. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will
Good shit,
retain
man.
possession.
Good shit, man.
Let's check out some stats.
So a new
Shit,
group
man.
on the floor for Orlando.
Oh, smart, Gil. I got you.
Here is Carter. Puts it up from 15. Here's Gortat. Takes it off the
I
glass.
cannot get a jumper,
Gortat's
bro.
got the lead up to 5 now for Orlando.
I'm gonna turn on shot meters so I get the timing right.
Oh, that's just the long arms of Gortat easily stretching out to gobble up rebounds.
And so in the game for the Magic, they've got Carter. So Williams out there. J.J. Redick is out there with Gortat. And it's Bass in at the 4. Washington shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And their success rate
Well, should
honestly,
have those
is right
missiles.
around 77%.
At this point of his career, McGee knows who he is, a hustler, an energy guy who uses his athleticism to his advantage.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Orlando Magic. 3-point lead. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, and they came out with a win.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
They were connecting, and when they're connecting like that, they're hard to beat. Their accuracy from outside, just incredible.
Here is Boykins, following the score by Vince Carter. Shots good from Young.
He was just
Young's
gonna get that.
got 12.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Oh,
Let's go, nigga.
Did you
Don't
see
bitch
that?
ass up.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
ouch, Greg. That is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here is Boykins. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Williams dishes to Redick. Carter, the pass to Bass. Back to Carter. Shot clock at 6. Excellent D from Howard. Wizards have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And then Young with the jam.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Now here is Carter. 10 points for him. Redick is in the corner. Carter down low.
Oh, no.
So for the Wizards.
What was that?
Against the Heat.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
As long as you do that, you put yourself in a good position to win, no matter if you're home or away.
Well, they put me in animation after animation.
Third straight high percentage look.
I'll have more
Defense
assists,
has
more nothing
allowed.
else.
The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Another miss by Young.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
And Vince Carter with the slam.
And how about the mindset of Williams? Just constantly on the lookout to set up his teammates.
Wizards trailed by 4. Boykins passes to Young. McGee bounce pass. The kick out to Young. That's good. And
Boy, they remind my ass up.
Young's got 7 now in this quarter.
He's doing some good work from long range. I mean, he had 2 threes in the first quarter, and now he's got 1 in the second.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
It's hard not to get discouraged on such an off night shooting the ball, but somehow they kept the intensity up. I mean, that was a really gutty win.
Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
There's so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
Well, you look at Miller. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
The creation of the super teams, Chris, is enough being done to ensure a competitive balance in the NBA.
Man, I've been shooting
so.
like ass
I
all
think that
ball.
every year you're going to have to evolve and trying to do enough and to see what happened the previous year.
Right.
But yeah, and the fact remains, though, Kevin, is, I like working with you. You're my friend. I would go work with you. And in basketball, you want to go play with your friends. So how do you stop that? I don't know. When guys get to hang out in the summer and say, wouldn't it be cool if we got to play together, our kids would play together, we could win one? That's going to be hard to deter. So I just think it's about how strong the will of the friends are, and more importantly, what is the league doing to kind of not necessarily give as much incentive to do that, but I think the league is doing a great job staying proactive, giving guys a lot of incentives, a lot of reason, a lot of dinero to stay at home with the team.
Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Talk about great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Here's Howard. Orlando grabs the miss. Howard's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Williams kicks to Carter. And finished off by Carter.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, showing that short area skill allows him to create some space.
Howard trying to free himself up. Carter, that's good.
I'll make that though.
Carter's got 13 points in just this quarter.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
Now 4. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Miami. Here's Boykins, a three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Orlando. Outside, Redick kicks to Lewis. Lobbed up there for Howard. Rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Howard can't hit. The Magic have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. The shot by Carter, nobody around. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got his 8th assist here tonight. Wizards trail by 4. Washington calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches to map out some plays for the next 10 minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
So both teams changing it up here. Arenas passes to McGee. Arenas against Nelson. Arenas kicks to Livingston. From deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Good
Now
defense,
that we have a
y'all.
moment, let's take a peek at the teams that
Let's
are
get
leading
back.
the league in blocks. The Magic in third.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
The Wizards
Hey,
have gone
you know
7 of 15
fucking
from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. Good on that shot, and with that, the Magic lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Gilbert Arenas. Now, here is Nelson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Petrus, the pass to Carter. Uncovered. That one
Whoa.
throws. And the Magic lead by 3.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting short.
Arenas passes to Miller. Howard against Arenas. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
It's all good for one of them.
Here's a look at the schedule for the Magic. On Friday, they'll head back home to host the Miami Heat. And then on Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the mode.
Fucking shit.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Orlando shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Hey, Chris, with Dirk retiring, who now has the best fadeaway, you think, in the game from the post position?
It's a man that stole his move. Now, he didn't need to steal it. He just added on to his game. He's a great person. He's not a thief, but he uses that one-leg kick fadeaway, and he's the same height as Dirk. Well, that's Kevin Durant, the best fadeaway
Let's go,
in the
Rashad.
game, period.
Towns is developing a
Good
nice
shit,
one,
Rashad.
too.
Oh, you know what? I love Towns' games inside, and what makes Towns so good is that he can fade away over the right shoulder. And you know why that makes it so tough? Because he can come over the left shoulder with a jump hook.
Let's go, Rashad.
The best fadeaways, they have a counter
Shit.
that really gets you hung in on that counter, and then when you're thinking about that original move, bam, they hit you with the fadeaway.
The Magic shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Wizards trail by 8. That shot missing. And Orlando the other way now.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the
Go,
bench.
Vince.
That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Let's
The
go.
Wizards with possession. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. Dishes it to Miller. Livingston looking for the opening. There's the pass to Blatch. 4 on the clock. To stop the run. Lewis grabs the board.
And not allowing the shooter even even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah.
Greg, that's just great defense. Forcing this man into a difficult attempt.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Here is Miller
don't put it away
following
from
the
mine.
bucket by Orlando over Petrus, and that one hits back iron.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
Something
Oh.
that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
Miller with a wide open look. A three-pointer, no good. Magic leading by 12. Carter left side. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist
wide.
by Carter. Carter's got his third assist on the night.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Feeds it to Livingston. And he uses the
Ooh, I
glass
call
on
it
the
block.
lane.
I call it block.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Carter outside. And Vince Carter with the
Go
slam.
Vince.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering
All we
down the
got is
two-hand
fucking
slam.
buckets, though, bro.
Arenas against Nelson. And here's Miller outside. That's good. And Serenas with the assist. Miller's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Lewis dishes to Carter. Here's Howard. And there are the
Go
Magic
crazy,
with another
Kawhi.
bucket.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now here's Arenas. There's the 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't
Yes,
fall.
sir.
And so it's the Orlando
Yeah,
Magic.
yeah.
13 points up at the end of the period. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. The second quarter got a lot more exciting for them as they were putting up big numbers and find
Both of
themselves
them,
way
LeBron.
out in front. And that's
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we into the
Let's go,
second
let's
half
go.
of our broadcast. Look at Vince Carter in this
Set
game. I mean, he's been
MVP
everywhere.
voting.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So the Wizards 5 right now. Gilbert Arenas is out there with Miller. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Blatch in at the power forward position. Arenas can't hit.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Carter. Miller with the double team to the inside. Here's Petrus. McGee with the block.
When we mentioned
Yo,
McGee's
why the
outstanding
fuck?
length, there, you saw what he
That's
did.
crazy,
He
bro.
used
Why
that
the
to
fuck would
swap
I
the
even
shot.
do? They're not giving me my motherfucking icon pad. It's crazy.
Arenas against Nelson. Passes it to Blatch. Now here's Arenas. He's guarded closely. Lays it in off a pretty alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I gotta say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. And it's
Oh,
blocked.
but that getting blocked. That's crazy word.
The second effort, Blatch. Finds yet again. The feed to McGee. Arenas against Nelson. And it's sent back by Howard.
You got to be aware of Howard at all times, especially on defense, where he makes his living blocking shots.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Gilbert Arenas. And that'll be his third foul so far. Nelson with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Howard finds Carter. Back to Howard. Clock at 6. Releases from 15.
Why go crazy, bro?
Off the back iron and down it falls.
Well, you know jump shooting isn't Howard's strong suit, but I like how he's constantly challenging himself to get better. It pays off right there.
Miller against Carter. Outside Arenas. He kicks to Thornton. From deep. No good there. And Orlando the other way now. To the left side wing. Knocked away. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
Take care of the ball, fellas.
So for the Wizards, Thornton's checked in. And it's Livingston in for Young.
Take care of the ball.
Carter outside. It's stolen by Livingston. Oh, and here we go now with Miller. Nobody back. Count it. Miller's got...
That's wild. That was a wild janky ass.
Oh, the long corners of Livingston. He just snatches the ball. I mean, he kickstarts the fast break.
And throughout his career, Sean Livingston has always had great shot selection.
So if Livingston only takes shots he knows he should make. I mean, career field goal of just under 50, which is very impressive for a guard like him.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Boykins passes to McGee. Here's Miller. 5 on the clock. On the wing, Thornton. Pass to Boykins. From the arc. Good D by Nelson. Magic leading by 16. The kick out to Barnes. Anderson passes to Nelson. Unloads. And it's Anderson that time on the assist. Carter's got 6 assists in the game. Washington shooting the ball at 46% success rate since the beginning of the third quarter. The pass to McGee. Miller outside. Right wing. Here's Boykins. Hits it from three-point range. 10 points for him.
Oh, and a nice look by Livingston, keeping his eyes up. Locates the man.
Barnes outside. Pass to Anderson. Here's the 3. Drops in the tray.
All right,
Anderson's got 5 points in the quarter.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Talk about the great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Now here's Livingston. Defended by Carter. Livingston kicks to Boykins. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Carter for 3. Rebound, Washington. Miller outside. Here's McGee. The shot comes out. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Magic. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Howard is out there with Barnes. Then it's Nelson.
That's good. That's good. That's good. How many shots did I talk to? 9 shots. Take less shots. But this is a crazy good matchup to have. This should be a good match. 99 as D Wade, boy. Let's go. Go boy. Let's go, boy.
The skyline of Orlando is seen here during a gorgeous sunset. Quite a backdrop for our broadcast tonight. Welcome and happy. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Wade.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
So
Let's go.
Starting group. They've got Dwayne Wade. Beasley out there with Wright. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Arroyo in at the 1. And for Orlando, Carter out there with Nelson. Then there's Lewis. Then there's Howard. And it's Beatrice in at the small forward position. Kicks it out to Beasley. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Lewis. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Got to shrink the floor. That's the glass.
Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the Raptors. Here's Arroyo. No good on that one. Excellent D from Howard. Carter, the pass to Lewis.
Let's go, Richard.
Hammered home.
One sign of a great playmaker.
We here for this one.
Man in
Rivalry
stride.
game ball out. We here
To
for
the
this.
paint. Here's Beasley. Doesn't go for him. And Orlando the other way now. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And they were able to take the season series in that matchup last year. But overall, 2 teams that were very similar.
Let's go.
in the standings.
I don't know how I got that, but we
Just
here.
halfway through the season, what stands out to you so far and what you've seen?
Well, I think for me is those teams that are underdogs, they're overachieving. And some of those teams that we had out in front, we start to nitpick what's wrong with those guys. I think the halfway point is for teams both underachieving, overachieving to start to really kick in. And some of those teams do and some don't.
And the call
Let's go,
on the
Jabir.
shot that sends
Let's go,
into the line.
And ever since the Big 3 era ended, Miami has sort of defined middle of the pack.
Yeah, for the last 5 seasons, they haven't won more than 48 games or lost fewer than 37. This is what happens when you rarely select in the top 10 of the draft. You become reliant on free agents, and that's a tricky, sometimes heartbreaking approach.
Now, here's Wade. He's coming off a 25-point game against Toronto.
And also 4 blocks. I mean, just an important factor on both ends.
Rashad gonna bless your ass, Michael. You
Lewis
gotta
has
get
got
back,
his
bro.
second bucket.
Finding a little
Come
rhythm
on.
here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Miami no good on that time either.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Nelson finds Carter. Back to Nelson. Carter with it. Wade is covering. And it's Carter
Bucket.
penetrating.
Let's go.
We're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established.
go. We gonna go
pace
at Mike
and they
Beasley.
made
He's young.
shots.
He's kinda
This
slow.
is why they're way out in front.
They've been looking at a
10-0
single
run. Let's
offensive
go.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Let's go, let's go,
Now,
let's go.
it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Here's Arroyo. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Oh, you've got
Oh,
to
he
be
got
able
that.
to
He
deliver
got
when you
that.
get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Carter dishes to Lewis. A three. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Shoot the first one was
Not a
shot.
problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Beasley with a clean look from outside off the mark. And so it's Nelson with it. They'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. And there's the pass to Carter. Over Arroyo. The shot's good from
Let's
Carter.
go, Vince.
Carter's got 6.
Let's go,
And
Vince.
this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Wright. 20 points for him last game against Toronto.
And not only was he creating
No,
for
stay
himself,
home.
he was setting up teammates with good shots.
Magic leading by 8. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes
go.
played, it's good from
Let's
long
go.
range. He has 5.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The shot by Wade,
Oh,
wide
Wade.
open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Carter.
Let's go, Jameer.
That one falls. Coming
Like
off
these
Carter's
niggas
feet.
on.
Carter's got 4 assists now tonight.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Now here's Wade.
Okay, D-Wade.
Providing around
You got it,
26.5 points a game. Rarely has an off night.
The mid-range jump shot has always been a staple of D-Wade's game.
Vince Carter on the wing. Wade is covering. Lewis passes to Carter. And Vince Carter with
go.
the slam.
Oh, they keep running into the basket. I'm gonna
Coming
take
in
it.
with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Arroyo dishes to Wade. Pass to Beasley. Off target with his 3. And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 20-6 run. And stolen by Wright. And even 3-on-3 break. To the wing on the left. Here's Arroyo. And another basket for Miami.
Ball.
And so here's Orlando. A 12-point game. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark
all
more
of them.
often
Okay.
than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They embraced the challenge as well. They hit big shot after big shot to keep the other team at bay.
Here's Wright. Lewis grabs the board. Orlando leading by 12. His first shot coming late. And good.
Let's go,
As it
Michael.
just snugs right down through the net.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
Here's Howard. And it's
Let's go,
Howard
Dwight.
finishing it off.
Let's
They
go.
have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
And it's the Heat with the ball, following the bucket by Orlando. Right from outside, Carter pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Puts one up from 19. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last.
Whoa.
Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Orlando. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And of course the Heat, they have a lot of ground to make up.
And when you look at Miami, they had much bigger things in mind when the season started. They didn't think of themselves as a middle-of-the-road club, but right now, that's where they are.
I thought this might happen. Confidence can take you a long way, but you also have to have the talent to back it up.
Now here is Carter. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Jermaine O'Neal.
And just an amazing shot fake.
So a new group on the floor for
This game, boy.
Orlando.
Them niggas out of here. If that other came back. I almost did. We won. D-Wade was cold. Let's go. That's our best game in a while. Just play the Jazz. Yes. We'll play the Nuggets. And the Celtics. Cavs. Lakers. Clippers. Knicks. The war race. The White League war race. Fuck. I definitely thought I'll be in MVP consideration. LeBron MVP, Tim Duncan, Kobe. Brandon Jennings, Rookie of the Year, easily. 6 man of the year, War Odom, Louis Williams, JR, DeAndre Jordan, James Harden. Defensive Player of the Year. Oh shit. Look at my man, Gerald Wallace is in there. Alright. Most improved, Tyreek Evans. Tyreek is going crazy. $30 up in. He going crazy. Big. Football pass. Still behind D-Wade in All-Star votes. I'm making the All-Star team at least. Danny Granger done snuck in. Let's get out of here though.